Pretty sure y'all already know what I'm finna talk about. I'm about I'm about 30% sure that y'all already know what I'm finna talk about. This motherfucker too bright. Yeah, I want to talk about the whole Boston Richie thing. I mean, these artists, they be coming across, like these artists be popping up and shit. And I be done heard their name before, but I don't be knowing they be such a big thing until they get in some trouble or something, or some shit happen with them or something. I'm like, damn, they were big in a bit. That's how the Boston Richie dude was with me. I knew he was a rapper. I knew he was a rapper. Fuck. I knew he was on, but I didn't know he was that on and shit. But I like what Sauce Walker had to say. I listened to Sauce Walker video on what he said. I like what Sauce Walker was saying. Cause Sauce Walker didn't necessarily just say stop all the punk shit. He explained why. I like that. He was like, yeah, y'all need to just be more like men. It's too y'all acting too much like women, like bitches. That's what I've been saying that. Like the men now just act way too much like women. You know what I'm saying? Like as far as all that sexual shit too. Like a man shouldn't really be trying to be just super pleased when he having sex and all that. Like you ain't if you gotta get your feelings through your butthole, you're doing too much. That's too much. Now you're a sexual deviant. Because let's say you do have a lot of feelings in your butthole. Let's just say that's a thing, right? Sex, putting my penis when I put my penis in some coochie, that feels great. You know what I'm saying? Like feel like warm pudding or something. Like I'm putting my wee wee in some warm pudding. It feels great. It feels so great that I don't need to do anything more than that. You see what I'm saying? Like I don't need to feel no higher form of pleasure or you know I, no, the pussy is just perfect. It's enough. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not gonna just beat down the Boston Richie dude because it ain't just him. It's a whole lot of y'all that's just on woman time. It's like y'all rock this. Y'all fucking y'all just acting like bitches, bro. Y'all when y'all talk, like I hear y'all arguing in these different platforms or whatnot. And when I listen to these men talk, hear they argument, they argue the man's argument is now starting to sound like the woman's argument. Like they got the same now now the men have the same talking points as the women. You have men running around talking about they male feminists. You have men running around talking about they women. What's with this thing? What's the fuck is it going on, man? Like for real though, all bullshit aside, what the fuck is going on? Like what's really going on with this shit? As far as the Richie dude, if we're gonna personalize him, y'all just too overly sexed, bro. Y'all want to feel too. That's too much. Even if I do got some type of feeling in my butt, that I ain't never felt, just some ecstasy thing I never felt before. I don't want to feel it. I'm good. When I stroke the coochie, that's a good enough feeling right there. That's great. She give me some head, I'm stroking. That's great. That's enough. I don't need to be super sexually pleased all the time and all that. Just busting my nut and is enough. Why do y'all have to do all this extra shit? Even eating a bitch ass. Eating a woman's ass is super low self-esteem. That means you got really, if you put your mouth on a bro's asshole, that means you got super low self-esteem. You know what I'm saying? That means your self-esteem is way down in the dumps. Because that's feces, that's waste, that's all kind of different illnesses, hepatitis, all kind of different bacteria infections you can get from that in your mouth and your throat. All different kind of illnesses you can contract from that. Bacteria infections, all kind of different shit you can contract from that. So basically, when you decide to eat a bitch ass, basically what you're saying is, and I just to make you feel good, I'll endanger my life and my health just to make you feel good for 2-3 minutes or whatever. So I'm gonna make you feel good for 2-3 minutes. I'm gonna endanger my life and my health. I ain't fucking with it. I'll never eat a bitch ass. And I'll never get my ass ate or anything. Bitch can't even touch. I wish a bitch would try to touch my asshole. Put, anything. Tongue, finger, anything. Bitch can't even slap my butt cheek. If a bitch slap me on the butt cheek, I'm gonna be mad. I'm not no bitch. You don't slap me on the butt cheek. You don't play with my butt and all that. What the fuck? That's what I'm doing you like that. I'm playing with your butt. Not literally, but I'm saying I'm slapping you on your cheeks. I'm playing with the coochie. I'm on your butt. You ain't finna be on my butt. What the fuck? That's gay. Why would I want you doing to me what I do to you? That's gay. That's what gay dudes want. They want somebody to do the same thing to them that they do to the women. That mean you a punk, bro. All you niggas. All you niggas that be out here um eating booty and getting your booty ate and all this punk ass shit. Y'all some punks, bro. Y'all letting this social thing we in, this social matrix we in, done allowed y'all to camouflage it as something cool. That you doing something cool when you say you eat a bitch ass, or you doing something cool when you let a bitch eat your ass and all that. You just done fell victim to this bullshit. Y'all like the nigga that go to jail and the nigga put the honey bun on his bunk and he eat it. Y'all the nigga that ate the honey bun. Y'all, if y'all go to jail, y'all eat the honey bun off the nigga bed. Y'all eat the honey bun. Yeah, this is the eat the honey bun culture. That's what I'm calling this new culture. Eat the honey bun culture. I'd be offended. If a bitch asked me to eat her ass, I'ma think she calling me gay. I'm like, this bitch trying to call me gay. Bitch, I ain't gay, ho. Fuck wrong with you? I'm trying to fuck you, ho. I don't want to fuck no. I don't want your asshole. I don't want that. I want your pussy. Think about it. Think about how gay that sounds though. So okay, look, the bitch right there in front of you, right? She fine as hell. Fat ass booty, small waist. She bent over. She ready for you to go, go to work or whatever, right? Her coochie right there. It's glistening. It got a nice little light coat of coochie juice on it. You know, she beautiful from the back. Her back is beautiful. She's beautiful. Her coochie got a light coat of coochie juice on it. It's glistening. The light hit it every now and then. The little light y'all got in the room hit her coochie every now and then. It glisten because of coochie juice on it. And then the butthole right there. To me, if you choose, even in that moment, if you choose the butthole over the, because you can stroke either one, I guess is what y'all, y'all that do that. You can stroke either one at that moment. You can go into the butt or you can go into the coochie. So it's up to you. So you have the choice to choose a butthole or a coochie. And you choose the butthole. How is that not gay, bro? I don't give a fuck if it is on a woman. You still choosing the butthole over the coochie. When you fuck a bitch in the butthole, you're choosing her butthole over her coochie. That's gay. So why would I choose? I only got so many strokes. I only got a good 100 strokes or whatever. I'm not finna waste none of them motherfuckers on her butthole. What the fuck? Her coochie in her mouth finna get all these goddamn strokes. Straight up. Her butthole ain't gonna get none of them. None of them, rude boy. Y'all just too overly. Y'all want to feel good all the time. Everybody want to feel good, and everybody think everything is all nice and roses and pretty. It's all nice and shit. Even the trans people, you always hear them talking about how they don't feel safe. They don't feel safe. They need they need to feel protected and safe. What? We don't give a fuck if you feel safe. What kind of shit is that? When have I ever think about it? Have you ever felt like another grown man? Have you ever cared if another grown man felt like he was safe or not? Men, we don't give a fuck if other men are safe. Bitch, that's your problem, ho. Do some push-ups or something. You don't feel safe, get you a gun, do some push-ups. That ain't have nothing to do with us. We don't give a fuck about that. So I be tripping when I hear them people talking about that. Well, we don't do this because we don't feel safe. And we don't give a fuck if you feel safe. Who's safe? First of all, I know I'm going to a tangent, but I've been wanting to talk about this. Who is safe? Ain't nobody safe. So who the fuck is you to feel? And of course you don't feel safe because you're on the same earth as everybody else. So none of us feel safe. You see what I'm saying? It ain't a safe place. Even if you somewhere where you think you safe, you still ain't safe. Look, man, Sauce Walker was right. Y'all gotta man up. Y'all gotta stop being bitches, bro. Y'all gotta stop going in these hoes' asshole. Y'all gotta stop just doing all the punk shit. That's punk shit, bro. You going in the broad asshole, that's punk shit. Don't matter if it's a broad. You can't say, uh, nah, anything I do with a broad, that ain't gay. Nah, because dude was getting hit with that dildo from a broad. That you telling me that ain't gay? So nah, a woman definitely could do some shit to you that make you gay. 100%. She playing with your butthole, that's gay, bro. I don't give a fuck how you look at it. Sodomy is gay. And then I don't give a fuck if it's a man, woman, whatever the fuck. If you doing sodomy, that's you on some punk shit, bro. You just scared to come out or whatever. You scared to make it public or whatever your hold up is. But if you like butthole on a woman, that means you like butthole on a man. Because the butthole is the same thing. The butthole on a man is the same organ as the butthole on a woman. So if you have a love for that organ, you have a love for that organ. That means you a punk, bro. So that you never let no bitch talk you into doing no that butt stuff and all that. I don't give a fuck if she like it. I heard a nigga say, well, they like it though. I don't give a fuck what a bitch like. That's what's wrong with you niggas. Y'all don't think like kings. You think the bitch, you supposed to be following the bitch and shit. You the king, silly ass nigga. You the king. She supposed to follow your lead. I don't give a fuck if she feel good or not. When I'm fucking a bitch, I'm letting off aggression. That's like that's almost like a fight almost. Except it's just on the bitch instead of, instead of me and a nigga punching each other out and shit. It's with a bitch and you just punching her in the guts type of shit. But it's still like a battle. You battling the hoe. You know what I'm saying? Like, nah. Y'all gotta stop, bro. Should no bro have no no dirt on you like that. No shit when you talking about you want the dildo and all that. And if that's just your thing, then your thing that makes you a punk. So the thing that you into, that you on some punk shit. Nah, can't no bitch play with my ass. She can't lick it. She can't put her finger there. She can't do nothing to my ass. Why would I let a bitch? Why would I let anybody? When I'm in jail and the law, the laws be trying to search you and shit, I be mad about that. Ain't no way in hell I'm letting no bitch put her tongue on my butthole. What? And then how do you even position yourself? How do you don't feel like a bitch? You mean to tell me you letting these hoes eat you out and you don't feel like a bitch? That's part of why you eat the bitch coochie before you smash on her. Because you putting her in super feminine mode. You see what I'm saying? You putting her in you revving her feminine up. You know what I'm saying? You licking on her, you revving her up. That's her feminine getting revved up. So why you want your feminine revved up, nigga? You want to get ate out, you get your feminine rev, you want to get feminine revved up. That's why you hit the bitch from the back. And she down below, you looking down at her, you dominating. We dominating the bitch. I'm dominating this hoe. She not dominating me, punk. Y'all on some punk shit, bro. Y'all gotta stop. Y'all been hanging around these penitentiary niggas too much. Y'all been listening to these niggas hanging around these penitentiary ass niggas and shit. That's where all that punk shit came from. All this whole punk movement and all that. That's that penitentiary shit bleeding out into the streets. That's why them trans dudes and all that think they women and all that. Cause in the jails, from what I understand, in the penitentiaries, they really think they women in there too, for real. I think this whole culture, this whole punk culture, is the jail shit just spilling out into the street. Niggas is getting out of jail, after doing time and all that, and they fucking on the other punks and teaching them all the ways of the jail punk shit, all that. And now it just done became a big old thing. Even to the degree to where it's damn near accepted. Like it's damn near like a thing where it's accepted. And I'm not even religious, and I don't accept. Reason why I don't, let me explain to y'all why I don't like because a lot of people, they just don't like gay shit because of religion. I'm not religious. I don't even believe in no God or none of that. I'm not even religious at all, not even a little bit. I'm not religious. I'm not even the type of unreligious person that stopped believing in the God concept and then started being a Muslim or started talking about I'm spiritual. None of that shit. I just don't fuck with none of it. I fuck with reality and nature. But I'm saying that to say, damn, what was my original point? No, what was I saying that to say? Said I forgot what the fuck I was saying. I was making a point about something. Damn. See? I was making a point and I forgot what the fucking point was. I gotta backtrack in my mind. I gotta rewind. I done fucked up the tape. Hey, y'all remember tapes? Who old enough to remember tapes? I remember we used to record when I first started rapping. I was recording on tapes, and this how we would do the backdrops. Cause we had the tape deck with two tape decks, Then we record on one, and then after we record on that one, we put another blank tape on the other side, play that one, and then record on the other one, and that's how you put your backdrops on there and shit. That's how we used to record. We didn't have no multi-track system or nothing. We just had our little 2 cassette player radio. That's how we did our songs and shit. The first group I was in, it was hard too. The first rap group I was in, probably the coldest group, probably the coldest rap group that ever existed in time. We just didn't. We started getting too much trouble and shit. But I'm talking about we was hard. It was a nigga. It was me from Texas. It was a cat from Florida, and a cat from Baton Rouge, all in one group. Just imagine that. You know what I'm saying? Texas, Florida, and Louisiana all in one group. Yeah, that was the group I was in when I was in the army and shit. We was doing shows and everything. We was actually signed under a label. We was signed under a label because we didn't know no better. We didn't know what the fuck was going on with none of that. This was before a lot of this music stuff is what it is now. So we didn't know nothing about nothing. It was a dude. He was in the military too. He was in the army too. He had a studio at his house. And we started going to his house to record and shit. That was a matter of fact. That was the first time I had ever even seen a multi-track recorder. Was at dude's house and shit. I was like, dude, got one of these. He got a multi-track thing. We had always been recording on the 2 cassette deck thing. When I seen the multi-track, I was like, damn, this dude really doing it big. And it wasn't even like no super fancy shit or nothing. It was just a little basic little, you know, multi-track with the tape in that bitch. You know what I'm saying? We was going to the studio in Austin to record too. At some professional studio in Austin. But yeah, what was I even talking about? Y'all got Boosie was right. I mean not Boosie. Sauce Walker was right. Y'all got a man up. It's all this. Y'all too friendly. Y'all too. It's too gay. Can y'all just calm down on the gay shit just a little bit? Just inch it back some. You know what I'm saying? Like you know what I'm saying? Just a few notches. Let's just turn down the gay and shit. Turn that shit down. It's too loud. Turn it down some. It's just too much. Then y'all going to the kids, the activists, they going to they like actively on the kids. It was a lady, I was watching some shit the other day. It was a lady, they groomed their baby from birth. They groomed the baby from birth. And then once the baby turned, I think they said 4, then the baby said, "Oh, I'm trans. I want to be trans." And they went with it. They were the ones grooming. These kids wouldn't even know that. These kids wouldn't even know that's a thing. It's the parents that be telling them, that be pushing, that be grooming them and shit. It's too. All this shit is too. Everything is perverted. Everything is like turned upside down on his head and shit. Nothing is real. Like everything is like it's supposed to be this, but it's that. You know what I'm saying? Like like that's how the world's like turned upside down right now. That's what we living in. We surviving in this matrix, but this bitch is turned upside down. It's like Bizarro world or something. You know what I'm saying? Like dudes, all these rappers is gay. They all getting their butt played with and all that. Why? No, I don't get it. Like why? What the fuck? What is that? What kind of weird perversion is that? To want to have doo-doo to play with doo-doo. What kind of weird? That's weird to me. Okay, think about it. And I guess I think I'm half-ass regular. I might be like 30% autistic, 30, 40% autistic. But I think I'm regular though. I like how pussy smell. You know what I'm saying? Like pussy, I like the pussy scent. I like, when a woman get horny and her shit get wet a little bit and she got that little scent, you like, you kind of smell that she hiding the pants a little bit. I love that. So that means that if you into the butthole doo-doo thing, that means you like the smell of doo-doo, bro. How is that not gross? Fuck religion. Fuck all of that. Let's just look at that part. Did you playing with doo-doo? That's disgusting, bro. Why is that not disgusting to y'all? I don't get that. Y'all be talking about eating bitches assholes. Hey, man, I wish I would eat a bitch asshole. What? Bitch? If a bitch even ask me some shit like that, I'm gonna feel like she disrespecting me. Bitch, you being disrespectful. You know what I'm saying? Hell no, I got high self-esteem. I got high self-esteem like a motherfucker. Bitch, ain't nowhere in hell I'm finna put my mouth on your asshole. I eat the pussy, cause I like eating pussy. Pussy ain't spitting out waste. Well, I guess it do. Like once a month. I think it do spit out some shit once a month that's waste. But for the most part, the pussy is life. The pussy is what created all of us. The pussy is powerful. We worship the pussy. That's why we worship the pussy. Because it ain't just because it feel good. It's because it's the pussy. You know what I'm saying? It fucking does everything. It's the reason why we here. It's the reason everything. It's the reason. That's why we grind. We grind every day for the pussy. We Everything we do is all about the pussy. So it ain't really that far off to worship it. You know what I'm saying? To some degree. When you know what I'm saying? But the butthole? Why you want to worship the butt? What about a butthole should be worshipped? Nothing. It stink. It's a way. It puts out waste. It's not. It ain't it, bro. It just ain't it. It's not it, bro. You know what? I had one of my girlfriends. She wanted me to try that on her. I tried it once. She wanted me to try it on her. She wanted me to put my wee wee in her bunghole, right? And I could never just get it in. I guess my shit I ain't trying to sound, brag or nothing. But I guess my shit was just too big. My shit wouldn't even go in her shit. And I'm glad. I'm glad it didn't, because I didn't want to do it anyway. I was just doing it for her. I didn't want to do it. I was like, I don't want to do this. It's gross. I'm gonna look at her different now. If I do that, I'm gonna look at her different because I feel like she made me do something I didn't want to do. I'm gonna have her feel like she grape me a little bit. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna feel borderline graped. Like I told you, I don't want to do that. I don't like that. You done talk me into it and shit. That coerced? Coerced me into this shit. Hell nah. But nah, I think that's gross. That's why I'm not. It ain't even with me. It ain't even about religion or none of that, or the God or the Bible or none of that type of shit. I don't even fuck with none of that. With me, it's just gross. It's unsanitary. It's all kind of different illnesses and all that. All kind of sicknesses getting passed around like that. All kind of STDs. It's gross. It's not. That just ain't it. That's a perversion of what sex even is. That's a perversion. That ain't really sex. That's like me putting my wee wee in a bitch nostril and calling it nose sex. Oh yeah, this is that new nose sex. That's not a thing. You can't just put your wee wee anywhere and just call it and make it a thing. You know what I'm saying? Nah, it don't work like that. Your wee wee go into the panocha. Your penis goes into the panocha. Period. That's where it goes. It's like a key. It fits the lock. That's where it go. It don't go in the butthole. It don't go. It really don't even go in the mouth. Really, the mouth is a perversion too. We just like that so much. We all just agree that ain't gay. But we like getting head so much. But that's still, when you think about it, that's still a perversion of what sex is too. We ain't really supposed to be humping on the bitch mouth and shit. You know what I'm saying? We just all like it so much. We just agreed, okay, that one thing ain't gay though. But really, it's damn near. It's still a perversion of what's sex. Sex is really to reproduce. Humans have sex, and different animals have sex to reproduce. It's not really to feel good. It feels good because it feeling good is the driving force to make us want to do it so that we'll reproduce. But the end goal of sex is to reproduce. It's not just to fucking make your wee wee feel good or make your women make your clitoris feel good. It's not just for that. You know what I'm saying? All of that is really just to make you want to do it more so that you keep reproducing. However we got here, we have something inside of us that makes us want to just keep continuing this thing, whatever. Even though we don't even know how we got here, why we here, or nothing. Something drives us to want to just keep create more of us and keep doing this thing over and over again. Something is giving us the drive to do that. One of those things is definitely the lust that we have for sex. That's a human, not even just human, that's an animalistic trait that damn near every animal has in order so that it keeps reproducing, keeps reproducing, keep reproducing. So sex is for reproduction. It's not even really just to have fun like that. We just done made it into a fun thing and all that. But it's not really for that really. So everything outside of reproduction, anything outside of reproduction is basically a perversion of what it really is. To be 100% honest, if you smashing on her mouth, you humping on her mouth and shit, that's a perversion of what it really is. That ain't reproduction. You know what I'm saying? What is that? You ain't reproducing. What you reproducing? You know what I'm saying? You ain't reproducing nothing humping on the bitch's mouth. You know what I'm saying? That's a perversion. The bitch butthole, that's a perversion. That ain't really you can't. What I'm saying is you don't want to get too far off from the original thing. You see what I'm saying? It's not that you don't want to make the thing unique for you, but you don't want to get too far away from the original thing. All of that stuff is too far away from the original thing. It's a perversion. It's like a perversion in the perversion world. 1 + 1 equal like 6. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. It ain't gonna add up. It don't add up because you're a human at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? Like that's why all these people walk around trying to convince everybody to accept them and all that. You see what I'm saying? Because it's a perversion. We don't. Nobody. I don't have to ask nobody to accept me. When I'm walking around in the world, I don't have to. Oh, can you accept me? I don't have to ask for acceptance. People are doing that because they have a perversion. They have a perversion, and that's the thing they want you to accept. Their perversion. But you're not entitled to accept nobody on no level for nothing. Especially if you don't agree with it or even believe it. I don't even believe none of that gay shit is even a thing. I don't, because I think, me personally, I think sex is between a man and a woman. You see what I'm saying? I feel like if two dudes is doing some type of sexual thing, they not even having sex. They just masturbating on each other. That's not sex. Sex is between a man and a woman. You see what I'm saying? So I don't even think, to me, don't none of that shit even exist for real. It to me it's just people taking a thing and trying to pervert it to make it fit whatever they want to do in life. That's what all this different shit. You know what I'm saying? Like if you all anything outside of sex for reproduction, anything outside of that is a perversion. If you just smashing on a bitch for fun, you just smashing for fun. You don't never skeet in her. You just smashing her for fun. Just a fun thing. That's perversion. That ain't you using you. That's to me. It's like you mocking. to me, it's kind of like you, and I'm not saying I don't do it. I'm saying, what I'm saying is, it's like you mocking this system that we in. You mocking it. You know what I'm saying? By using by y'all using each other's bodies, reproductive organs to have fun like that. It's like y'all mocking. I guess y'all Christians would say God. That's not the word I would use, but I feel like a Christian would say God in this context. What I'm using this as, I feel like y'all mocking y'all's God when y'all do sex outside of reproduction. You know what I'm saying? Like for me, it would be mocking like just the energy of the universe. It's like you mocking the way that this cipher moves. Like okay, like for example, a bird flies because it displaces air under the wings, right? So if you put on a bird suit and you walk around flapping your wings, you're mocking an actual bird that does that for real. You see what I'm saying? Like the bird actually does that. He flaps his wing, he takes off, he flies, he lives, he's about that life. You in a bird suit, you're mocking the bird. It's almost like you making fun of him type shit. You're making fun of the fact that because you can't fly like that. So the fact that you putting on the wings and you flapping them and all that, it's like you're mocking the bird. You see what I'm saying? That's the same thing with all this shit. You perverting sex, you're mocking your God. You're mocking the universe. You see what I'm saying? You're mocking other humans. It's like you're not trying to be funny or something. It's like you're cracking a joke about this thing that keeps propelling us into the next generation. You're mocking this thing. This we don't know. This is the most powerful thing we know of. Reproduction. As humans, what do we know as humans? I mean, things that we can do as humans. What can we do as humans more powerful to humans than reproduce? But we're mocking that procedure. We mock it like it's some type of game or something. Like it's funny. Like it's just something we can just okay. I can just put my wee wee in a butthole. I can just do this. I can just do this. We mocking. It's like we're trying to be funny about it when we know this is the process. If we don't know nothing else, we know like all this other shit is we kind of blurry on space, the ocean, all that we kind of blurry on. We are not blurry on the fact that how we actually got here was from other humans. We not blurry on that. That's a fact. Everybody know that. If you go around and ask anybody that, did you get here on this planet from another human? If they say no, they full of shit or they just crazy or something. Because that's how we all know that's how humans are created. Actually, it's from other humans. Humans aren't created by no God. Humans aren't created by God. Humans are created by other humans. We actually know this. This ain't something that we have to guess and pretend that we don't know and shit. Humans are created by other humans. This is a thing that we know. We have a whole, you go to the hospital, there's a whole baby ward where they had the infants, the babies, the newborn baby wing. They have a whole wing for the newborn babies. So that means they watched the human create a human. They watched it. They ain't had to read a book. They had to guess, was this a thing or not? Nobody had to explain. No preacher had to explain to them, was this a thing or not? They watched the procedure. They seen the child come up out of the panocha. They watched it. They helped it. They assisted. They were there helping the child come out. They were there. They seen it. You see what I'm saying? We don't need a Bible to tell. I believe them. Somebody say, even me, I've watched a few of my children. I think all of my children come out. What's up, one? I watched all my children come out except one. So I've been there for me myself personally, I've seen the process. It never involved a God. There never was a God involved. It was me fertilizing my baby mother's egg, her going the 9-month incubation period, and then her spitting out the child, in which I'm watching the child get spit out. There's no God involved. No God is like, hey, yeah, I did that. There's none of that. There was the semen that went to the egg, fertilized the egg. We know the whole process. We learned in school. Y'all don't remember? How can you believe in biology and God when those two things contradict? You see what I'm saying? I don't know, man. Then I think all this gay shit too is kind of fallout from the God stuff. All the God stuff and all that. There's a lot of gay stuff involved in that. Think about the Catholic priest and all that was doing all the stuff with the little boys and all that. Think about all the ministers that get caught with little boys and all that. That shit gay as fuck. The whole church shit and all that Christian shit gay. All them dudes, and some sausage smokers. Not all of them, but a lot of them. Straight sausage smoker. Nah, bro. And Boston Richie, you know where you fucked up, Richie? On the whole little situation? You never said you didn't fucking get ramrodded. That's your thing. You supposed to have said that. You never said, nah, the bitch lying. She did not ram me. You never said that, bro. That's where you fucked up at. We know you lying now because you never denied it. You never said, nah, that bitch ain't fuck me into my ass. That bitch just saying wild ass shit. Hell nah, that bitch didn't do that. You never said that, bro. You were supposed to say that. You supposed to start it out with that. Hell nah, that bitch ain't fucking my. You supposed to start out with that. You supposed to have led with that. When you start your little speech and all that, you supposed to have led with that. Nah, bro. First thing I gotta tell y'all, hell nah, that bitch ain't stick nothing in my ass, bro. Nah, I don't get nothing put in my ass. I'm a man. I don't get hell no, I don't get nothing put in my ass, bro. You supposed to start it with that. You know what I'm saying? The fact that you didn't start with that, now your whole little shit wishy-washy. And not only did you not start with it, you didn't even say it at all. You didn't throw it in there a nail time. Say, nah, bro, I didn't do it. And that's y'all personal. We only got one life to live, man. We on this mother. As far as we know, we might get reincarnated. I don't know. But as far as we know, we got one life to live. So don't let me or nobody else tell you what the fuck you should do either, though. But I'm going to tell you how I feel about the shit. You know what I'm saying? It's up to you to fucking take it and do what you want to do with it. You see what I'm saying? But I do also believe that you only got one life too, though. So live it how you want to live it. Whatever it is, gay, whatever you want to do. But I'm going to still make fun of you, though. You see what I'm saying? What I'm saying? You still got to get the shit that come with it. You see what I'm saying? Like when you sign up for some bullshit, you got to get the shit that come with it. You know what I'm saying? Like for example, if you're a criminal, you gotta say jail time might come with it. You know what I'm saying? This, that, and the third might come with it. Woo might come with it. You gotta know that when you sign up for the shit. When you sign up to be a punk, you gotta know it's gonna be a lot of motherfuckers on your neck calling you a punk, saying this, saying that, woo doo woo doo woo doo woo. You know that's gonna be a thing. They're gonna be on your neck. So when you choose that lifestyle, you're choosing all the shit that come with it. You see what I'm saying? And you are choosing it because anybody could be gay. Anybody could be straight. Anybody could be gay at any given time. Anybody can be straight. Anybody can be the man that think he the most straightest man in the world. If a dude, he put his penis in a hole in the wall, and a dude on the other side suck it, he probably ain't gonna know if it's a dude or a woman. It's gonna feel good to him. He gonna bust a nut. You know what I'm saying? All I'm saying is you could be gay at any given time. It don't have nothing to do with And this is how I know this is a fact. Cause people say, "No, I'm not gonna get. I'm not attracted to no man, so a man ain't gonna be able to get my wee wee hard." That ain't true. Because you whack off. You go in the shower and you whack off. You be in the bathroom whacking off and shit. When you in jail, you be whacking off. That's a man getting your shit hard, dummy. You're a man. You're a man, so if you can rub on if your man hand can rub on your shit and get it hard, I mean any man hand can rub on that motherfucker and get it hard. You just choosing to not be gay. You see what I'm saying? So the gay person, he choosing to be gay. That's why when people say it's not a choice. Everybody choosing what they want to do. You know what I'm saying? Everybody, every day every time you have sex, you're choosing to do that. You're choosing to not, if you're choosing to not have sex, you're choosing to not do it. But whatever type of sex that you have, you're choosing to have that type of sex. That's not something that your body is making you do. You're choosing to do that. You see what I'm saying? So y'all Sauce Walker right. Y'all gotta slow down. It's time to man the fuck up. Y'all gotta man the fuck up. Y'all gotta stay out these women buttholes and all that. Fuck on the pussy. Why y'all don't like pussy no more? That's what creeps me out about this whole shit. Why don't nobody like pussy no more? What happened with that? I thought pussy is fucking awesome. I heard a dude say that, and I had a bitch tell me this before too though, that you can fuck so many women that you'll stop liking pussy and you'll want men. No, that's not true. No, we think about pussy all day. We think about pussy all day. Not me so much now, because I'm on a celibate spell. So I kind of like done trick my mind and not even be on that. But I'm saying before I went on this journey that I'm on, I think about pussy all goddamn day. That's all we think about. Even after we fuck a bitch. We could just be done got through fucking and give us about an hour or two. We back on the fuck again. That's how that's how we are. Me is just how we are. We think about coochie all day, every day. You know what I'm saying? We think when women walk by and we looking at our ass, what you think we thinking about? We're not looking at our ass, we like her dress and shit. Oh, she got a nice dress. We don't give a fuck about her dress. We looking at her ass because we want to fuck. You see what I'm saying? Not saying that we would. I'm just saying that's the type of shit going through our heads. So it'll never, that's an animalistic thing. That's not something that we can, that's y'all two people that think a man can fuck too much and turn gay. Y'all too stuck in the matrix. Y'all mind is too fucking controlled and shit. Because that don't even have nothing to do with, that's an animalistic thing. That's some animal about it. That's like eating or something. You know what I'm saying? Like you might eat some shit, get sick to your stomach, and might not even want to eat for a whole day. But at some point you're gonna want to eat again. It don't matter how many times you done ate some shit that made your stomach hurt, whatever. Some point you're gonna want to eat again. Fucking is the same thing. It's like that. We never get tired of it. It's always we want it, we want it, we want it, we want it. It's like food. We always want it. We want it. We want it. It don't matter how many women we done had. None of that don't matter. We still just always want it. Even after we could just done had sex with a girl, busted our nut. 30 minutes later, an hour later, we want to fuck her again. You see what I'm saying? So we never get tired of it. It never gets old. It's old only right when you bust your nut. Right when you bust, it's old right then. You're like, oh man, damn, I fucked this hoe again. Fuck. You jump out the bitch and everything. I forgot it's a name for the shit. Uh, post, post nut clarity. It's a name for the shit. It's called post nut clarity or something. And right after you nut, for like that's why it take 30 minutes to an hour to get your shit back up. Like you got a chick and you bust too fast and you got to go round two. That's why it take like 30 minutes to an hour to get your shit back because you got to get past that post nut clarity, all that. You got to get past that. It's a physical thing and all this shit. You know what I'm saying? But you still just right back want some pussy again. It never stops. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Now you gotta learn how to control it in your mind, control how it controls you. You gotta learn how to control how your sexual mind controls you. Yeah, that's what you gotta do because it'll never stop. You'll never be like, I just really just don't want no pussy. You no, it's always be times where you're gonna want some. Especially if you young. Them is young. These rappers and all that, they young. They still in prime. They not gonna fuck too many women and turn gay. They don't happen. If you turn gay, you was just gay in the first place. You just already was gay. You just was scared to come out or whatever. Straight up. You just was scared to come out or whatever. But you was already gay. You don't turn gay. Hell nah. That ain't how that go. You either like coochie. No, so I guess some people like both. I guess there is the people that like both. That's just too like damn, choose a side. Like now you like both? That's too overly. That's what I'm saying. Y'all just overly sexual. I think that's the main problem with all that. Y'all doing too much. Y'all overly sexed. That's all it is. The Boston Richie dude, he overly sexed. You doing too much, bro. You letting the bitch bang you in the booty, bro. Why? Why do I want that much pleasure? Okay, let's say that's the best feeling thing ever. You know what I'm saying? It's better than fucking good ass sweet watermelon. It's better than fucking you name the best things you like in life. Let's say that's better than those things. Still, why do I want that? That? I don't want that. Come on now, bro. This how it starts. Y'all start by letting these women eat y'all butts. So now you like getting penetrated. She penetrating your butt with her tongue. So now you like the feeling of getting penetrated. So now you want to take it a little further and shit. That's where y'all be going with it. Nah, bro, y'all gotta just smash her. Just do the regular old smashing. Just do regular smashing from here on out. You know what I'm saying? Just regular. Just missionary, turn over, hit it from the back. You know what I'm saying? You know, get the head, put it on the side, hit it from the side. You know, when y'all wake up in the morning, hit it from the side. Just do the regular stuff. I'm saying y'all doing too much, bro. Y'all doing too much. You want to make it exciting, just do the regular stuff, but do it somewhere exciting. You know what I'm saying? Take it out in the woods or something. Hit it from the back. Make it exciting. But you ain't gotta go no further than that. Ain't gotta be nothing further than that. That's it. You stick your wee wee in her panocha. That's it. It don't have to be no further than that. I'm telling you, y'all just overly sexed. That's what's wrong with all these youngsters. Y'all overly sexed. That's why y'all talking about eating booty and all this weird ass weird, bro. Eating a bitch booty, bro. What she shit out of. Her food, her waste of her food and all that shit she ate, the waste of it comes out right there, and you want to put your mouth right there. And we don't think that's overly sexed. Eating the coochie is the shit. It just depends on the broad. That might be overly sexed. If the broad ain't you can't eat every bitch coochie now. I remember a bitch burned me one time. A bitch burned me one time with her mouth. I ain't even know you can catch shit from a bitch's mouth. I was like, damn, what the fuck? I was burning one time. I was burning like I was like, God damn, somebody got up burn me. So I'm trying to figure out which one of these bitches done burn me. Ain't none of my bitches sick though. I'm like, damn, cause I made them all go get checkup. Ain't none of my bitches sick. So I'm trying to figure out where I done got burnt, but I had got some head from this random. It was a random broad. And my little homeboy, rest in peace to my little homeboy. He had brought this little random broad to the trap one day, and she gave me that sloppy toppy. I'm talking about super sloppy. She was super sloppy, and she burned all of us too. All of us. She burned all of us with her mouth. So y'all got to be careful too. Even when you get some heads, you can catch an STD from the bitch mouth. These hoes be having STDs in their mouth. So you got to be careful. Y'all be thinking that you can get some head and you good. Nah, You fuck around and catch something with these whole mouth too. I know. I'm telling you from experience. I did it. I was burning like a hoe. I was peeing, it was burning and everything. I was like, God damn, one of these hoes done burned me. I was mad in the bitch. I thought it was one of my bitches. I was like, yeah, one of my hoes done burned me and shit. So I sent them all to get tests and shit to figure out who was burning and shit. And it was me. It was only me. But I told you I had got some dome from this random. So I just put two and two together. And then when I found out the homies was burning too, I was like, I know it had to be her. Cause she sucked up everybody. You know what I'm saying? She sucked up it probably was one of us in the house was burning. And she sucked him up and burned everybody else with the shit. That's what I think happened. You gotta be careful with these hoes, man. Especially if you're a successful person and you got motion and all that, you really gotta be careful. Because these hoes really trying to get your ass, find your ass in some compromising position or something, or getting your butt played with or some crazy shit. They gonna always be trying to catch you doing some shit because you got money and you famous. They want to fuck over you. I don't know why it's like that. That's how it is though. That's why why you think the famous people when they walk around they gotta have security? Cause there's always people trying to fuck over them and stuff. So that's part of being famous and all that. That come with the turf. The Richie dude, hey, you grown, do your thing. But you still gonna get these jokes though. That's how it is with me. I'm not, I might be homophobic. I don't know. I don't think that's a real thing though. But I'm saying in context to how they be using it, I might be that. You know what I'm saying? But I don't really. With me, I don't have no problem with nobody that's on none of that. Really, that's you. But at the same time, I'm gonna make fun of you though. You gonna get these jokes. I'm gonna laugh. It's gonna be funny to me. You know what I'm saying? Because I think that's funny. A man that want another man's cheeks. A man that want another man's, wee in his mouth, any this type of shit, or in another man's mouth, any of this type of shit. All that shit is hilarious to me. Like, what the fuck? Y'all are overly freaked the fuck out. That's just overly freaky. Cause I be hearing them say that. They be talking about, well, that's what I'm attracted to. So what if you was attracted to a fucking giraffe? Would you fuck it? if you Some of these women, I think they are attracted to their dogs. You think they be fucking their dogs? I think they really be attracted to their dog, the way they treat their dog and shit. Like this bitch really in love. This bitch in love. This ain't no pet owner relationship. This is like a love affair and shit. This bitch man and shit. You know what I'm saying? Straight up. I don't know though, dude. And then as far as the Richie shit, I think the girl young, and I think she said he was abusing her. I mean, we don't know. That's all allegedly though. We don't want to put all that he abusing her and all that on. As far as him, I think he said he was cheating and shit. But he looking at that wrong. See, he need to be around a nigga like me or something, or a king mentality type nigga. Because bro, you looking at that all wrong and shit. Nah, you the king. You running behind these hoes and all that, trying to impress them and all that. You submitting to them. No, you the king, bro. They supposed to be submitting to your whim. Not only are you the king, you the money man. You the one with the money and the resources. So not only are you the king, you actually are a king that's having it his way. So they damn near gotta submit. It's like they don't even have an option. I mean, they got options, but I'm saying as far as in the context of your kingdom, they don't have no option but to submit. But you're not standing in that type of shoe. You're not standing in them shoes as a king. You over there positioning yourself as the bitch. That's why you getting treated like the bitch. You supposed to be able to position yourself as the king, bro. You done let your mom, your single mom or whatever, she done taught you how to think you was a king, bro. That's a big problem too. Is our young men get talked out of thinking they kings by these single moms and shit. They be mad at men and shit. So they try to talk the boy out of being a king and shit when that's really what he supposed to be. You supposed to be thinking like a king. These hoes ain't supposed to be, nah, bitch. Nah. Shut your bitch ass up. I fuck with Blue. I like the way Blueface is handling his shit. Blueface is handling his shit like a king. He look at himself, Blueface look at himself as a king. That's why he talks to them hoes like that. That's why he treat them like that. That's why he acting like that. Because he look at himself as the king and they just all work for him. He supposed to be looking at it like that. That's how, if Boston Richie would have been looking at it like Blueface look at it, he wouldn't have got fucked in his ass. You see what I'm saying? He wouldn't have got fucked in his ass because the king ain't finna submit to shit. Nothing in this king. The king ain't submitting to nothing in his kingdom or nothing outside his kingdom. But definitely not nothing inside of his kingdom. Not the queen, not nobody. The king don't submit, period. Straight up. Y'all gotta look at yourselves like kings. Y'all looking at yourselves like y'all work for the bitch and shit. Like the bitch y'all boss and all. Nah, that's your bitch. Why you think we call it yo bitch? You see what I'm saying? Because that's yo bitch. You not her bitch. She yo bitch. You see what I'm saying? That's a fact. That ain't nah, bro. You not her bitch, bro. So her fucking your ass, I don't give a fuck how good it feel. You say it feel and all. I don't give a fuck about none of that. Before you even get that far, you not even her bitch anyways. For her to even be bending you over, making you submit like that. Before it even get as far as you knowing how it feel and all that. Before you even get to that part, already you not even supposed to want to do it because now, bitch, you not finna have me submitting, bending over to your whim and all that. Oh, hell no, bitch. That's what I'm saying as far as me eating a bitch eating my ass. Nah, I gotta get in some type of feminine. Nah. You eat my ass, I'm submitting to you. You putting me in some compromise. I gotta put my ass in the air or something. I put my legs in the air. I gotta do some gay shit. For you to lick my ass, I gotta do some gay shit. Nah, bitch, I'm not doing no gay. That's why I'd be offended if a bitch asked me some shit like that. Can I eat your ass? If she eating my dick, she eating that hoe, gobbling that hoe. And she go too far down, nah, bitch, it's over with. Nah, bitch. This sexual section is over with. If a bitch she eating my meat, right? She just getting too involved with it. She's slobbing that bitch. She just got too involved. And she just started going a little too far down toward my little sphincter down there. It's over with. I don't even want to have sex no more. It's done. This session is over. Because I want to kiss you in the mouth. I like kissing the bitch in the mouth. I still like kissing hoes in the mouth. I can't kiss you in the mouth after you put your tongue in my butthole. And first of all, and I can't let you fucking penetrate me. Bitch, I'm doing the penetrating. Fuck is you talking about? I'm not getting penetrated, ho. I'm the penetrator in this little cipher we in right now, bitch. I'm the penetrator. Call me Vlad the Impaler, ho. I'm finna impale your bitch ass. Straight up, bitch. What the fuck you think going on? You not impaling me? Fuck is you talking about? No, you not impaling me. I don't even want no bitch that's down to do that. If I ask a bitch, hey bitch, would you stick me with what do you call it? Peg you, bitch, would you peg me? And she said, yeah, oh, it's over with. Bitch, I don't even want you around me now. I know you'll set me up. You a setup artist. Bitch, you'll set me up, ho. Because look, you'll throw me off the cliff like that and just allow me to do some gay shit. So you bitch, you supposed to be you down with that? Nah, bitch, you gotta get from around me, ho. I feel like you calling me gay or something, bitch. You trying to call me gay, asking me, can you lick my ass? What, bitch? Nah, bitch. I still want to kiss you in the mouth. I'm old school, I guess. Cause I like sucking on a bitch tongue, this type of shit. I like tongue kissing a bitch. I don't want to tongue kiss no bitch that been eating booty hole. The fuck? Nah. You might have nigga remnants. You might have remnants in your mouth. I'm saying, I'll tell you what you got going on. Now I'm talking about this overly freaky world we in, y'all. How these niggas get booty hole playing and all this type of shit. Then they get mad when they get exposed. So that means if you mad, okay, you get exposed, you mad about it, but why you mad? If you cool with doing that, why would you be mad? You mad because you ashamed of it. If you ashamed of it, you shouldn't be fucking doing it. Straight up. I'm not ashamed of nothing I do during sex. But let me think. If I ever did some shit that was just way out of whack, I ain't ashamed of nothing I ever did in sex. I do it in public. Motherfucker watch. I don't nah. If you ashamed of it, that means you shouldn't be doing it. I'm talking about the Boston Richie shit and just the social climate in general, how it's all gay and shit. And how like y'all need to cut it out and be men. Y'all need to be more man, y'all need to be more manly and shit. You see what I'm saying? Y'all need to cut out all the punk shit, bro. Where's that? Think about it. What is the agenda? Like what's really okay, what's the end goal? What's the gay people's end goal? Okay, let's say everybody turn gay. How, is that gonna be good for the human race? If everybody, let's say everybody was just agree with y'all, okay, everybody would just be gay then. Let's say everybody just agree with y'all. What would that do for the human race? Destroy it. So it's like, are y'all trying to destroy the human race or something? That's how I feel. Like y'all trying to destroy the human race, like on the low and shit. Like fuck out of here with that shit. Enough is enough. Stop sodomy. It's enough. Stop hitting these hoes in their butt. Stop hitting niggas in their butt. Stop. Just stop. All the sodomy shit. Cut it out. Be a man. Want some pussy? You don't want no pussy? The pussy right next to the butthole. How can you neglect the pussy for the butthole? That's what's making y'all gay. Is y'all developing this lust for the butthole. And then y'all going to jail and ain't no women around and all that. But it's all they dudes with buttholes ready to give you their butthole and shit. So y'all going to jail and been turning into punks and shit. Or I ain't gonna say turning into punks, being punks. And then y'all coming back out of jail, y'all turning out these hoes, y'all fucking these hoes in their ass. That's why so many women out here accepting of that. Like when people talk about it, the women don't have nothing to say, they be quiet. Because they like getting fucked in their ass. Cause so many niggas done got out of jail and start fucking them in their ass and shit. So now they like it and shit. So that's why the shit done went rampant. So now that they like it, that just done excel the punk shit to a whole nother level. Boston Richie is a perfect example. He one of the people that believe that no matter what a woman do to him, it ain't gay. Even if she put on a dildo that looked like a penis and hit him with it. Come on now, bro. Y'all need to man up, bro. It's time to man up. Y'all too soft. You too want to feel good all the time. Too want to be sexual and feel good all the time and all that. Life ain't all about feeling good and shit. So you think you supposed to feel good all the goddamn time? You ain't supposed to feel good all the time. And then when you feel good, you ain't supposed to feel good to the max. Y'all want to feel good to the max all the time. You know what I'm saying? That's too sexual, bro. That's what make y'all deviants. It ain't the fact that y'all wear girl hair and do all this weirdo shit. It's the fact that you're a deviant. You just putting sex. You're making sex too much a priority. It's too up on on your level of priorities. You know, you making your whole identity about what type of sex you like. That's weird. You see what I'm saying? Like that's crazy. Boston Richie, you should have just shut up. You said what you said and it made you look more guilty. Now everybody really think you did it. If anybody didn't think you did it before you made that video, now they think you did it. You made it worse. Because your video, you lying. You know what I'm saying? You on that bitch lying. You should just tell the truth. And you never said nothing about the broad uh not doing that. So that means she did it. Cause you would have said it. You would have been like, hell nah, that bitch ain't hit me in my ass for nothing. I don't play like that. You ain't never say that. Y'all gotta stop being overly freaked out, bro. That shit would have never happened if you wasn't overly freaked out. Think about it. If you wasn't overly freaked out, that situation wouldn't even happen. If you just fucking in the pussy in the mouth and keep it moving, and if you just gotta have variety, have you a few of them that you fucking the pussy in the mouth. You just got a few of them that you do that with. But other than that, you don't need to go no further than that. Why you need to feel why you want to feel good all the time? Or feel just that high of a climax like that high of some feeling or whatever. Why you want to feel that? We men, we don't try to feel pleasure all goddamn day. We have fast want to feel pain most of the day. And maybe just a little pleasure here and there. We get our pleasure when we go to lunch and shit. Oh, this is a nice burger. This is a good ass burger and shit. That's our pleasure and shit. Other than that, we don't get no. We're not even here to be feeling pleasure and shit like that. Even when we smashing on a bitch, it's pleasurable, but we really just letting off aggression. We letting off aggression that we can't let off in that fashion. In no other way. That's the only way we can get that off. You feel what I'm saying? We letting off aggression. That's why your broad will piss you off when she wants some dick. Because she knows she gonna get that aggressive mad dick. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be pounding her out and shit because you mad. You more aggressive. It's a heightened situation. The energy is high. High intensity energy when you arguing with your bitch and all that. The energy is high. But y'all gotta stop being overly freaky. A lot of these people's problems R. Kelly, Cosby, Kobe, Tupac, Tyson. All of them, if they weren't overly freaky, they wouldn't have had none of them problems that they had as far as women, saying this and saying that or whatever. They probably wouldn't have had none of them problems if they weren't overly freaky. So y'all gotta stop being, it ain't that serious. It's not that serious. Sex is not that serious. I realize that now. It took me to go celibate and just really step back from bitches for real. It took me to do that to realize that sex ain't even really. It ain't. You be thinking that's like the main part of your day or the main, the climax to your life and shit. But it's not. It's really not. It's great. Don't get it twisted. Sex is great. You know what I'm saying? Women are great. Don't get it twisted. But what I'm saying is it don't have to be the number one priority of your life and shit. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you can make. I mean, this is a life full of choices that you make on your own, so you can choose to do whatever you want to do. But what I'm saying is, it's not being overly sexual. It's not beneficial to the human race. Not overly sexual. You know what I'm saying? Anything like I say, anything outside of reproduction. And I'm not even religious or nothing. I'm not religious. A lot of people be saying, "Oh man, y'all just saying that because y'all Christians in the dirt." I'm not no Christian. I'm not no Christian. I'm not no Muslim. I'm not no Hebrew Israelite. I'm not on none of that. I don't believe in none of that foolishness. I don't believe in none of it. I don't believe a human know what the fuck going on. I think humans just spitting what they think happened. It's just like if I wrote a book right now and 1,000 years from now they found that book. That's just gonna be what I thought happened or what I thought was going on or whatever. That ain't necessarily what was really going on all over the world. That's just my rendition of what was going on all over the world or whatever. So I think it's the same way with the Bible and all that. Them are just people who told their tales, told their story. That just was one. That just how they perspective on what was going on and all that. That don't mean you supposed to take it and go by it and shit. That's their perspective. But yeah, I'm finna get off here. I ain't doing no popping my shit. I ain't doing no talking shit about the Boston Richard thing. That's the popular topic right now. Everybody talking about that, so hey, I'm jumping on board too then shit. You know what I'm saying? I don't have nothing against Boston Richard or nobody that do whatever they want to do or whatever. But just know you gonna get these jokes though. Straight up, you gonna get the jokes. That just come with the turf. Facts.